I'm Domestic Felicity, and today we're going to be making an easy no-sew jersey headband. If you have something that you like the color of that you're not wearing anymore, you can use that as long as it's jersey material. We'll be using also a glue gun and scissors, and that's all. First, we're going to be cutting out 2 strips of fabric. You want them to be about 36 to 48 inches long, depending on who you're making it for. Even if it's for a newborn, it's better to be too long rather than too short. So use at least 36 inches. First, I'm going to cut the end off of this fabric, the seam. And next, this is a dress, so I'm just going to cut from the bottom to the top, trying to follow the general line of the fabric here. Next, I'm going to cut this panel in half. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's jersey material, and you won't see most of the imperfections, but I'm going to fold it in half and then just cut along this crease. Next, taking each panel, I'm going to stretch it. This is going to cause the seams to roll in on each other and give it a finished look. Okay, next, this is kind of tricky. What we're going to do with our 2 strips of fabric, first I'm going to lay it like this, like a ribbon. Next, I take my other strip of fabric here, lay it down. Now, the end that is under, this one is going to stay under. This one is going to go over. Now, taking this one, we're just going to bring it over here and lay our loop back down. Taking our other end, we're going to go over, under, over. So over the loop, under, and then over the other side of the loop. I'm just going to gently start pulling on my pieces of fabric. I'm going to try and keep the ends even so that you don't have to clip off any more than is necessary, especially if you're making an adult headband. Today we're making a baby one though. I'm just gonna keep pulling until I have it about where I want it. You don't wanna leave it too loose, but you don't wanna pull it too tight either. So here is our braided look. Next, we're going to take a rectangle cut out of the same fabric. This is approximately 3 or 4 inches by 2 inches long. And I'm going to run a strip of glue, I don't want it that big, right along the edge. Now be really careful. If you're using an industrial glue gun like I'm using, you could burn yourself. So what is pretty easy to do is just fold it over on itself like that and press it down. This is going to give you a seam, which will provide a finished look for your headband. Do the exact same thing to the other side. Now, taking our headband, we're going to make sure that both of our ends are the same length. So I'm going to use my scissors and trim off any unevenness. It's at this point that you want to try it on the person that you're making it for. So wrap it around your baby's head and see where it fits to trim it to the correct size. Now it's important to keep your ends smooth so that when we glue them down to this fabric that they are glued evenly. I'm just gonna start applying some glue. Now, laying my jersey fabric right there on top of it, leaving enough room for the other side. Gonna smooth out this side, put some more glue down, pull it around, and carefully lay it flat. I'm gonna put more glue on top and take this first end and wrap it around. And I'm kind of bunching it, but careful to not bunch it too much because you don't want it to feel extremely thick. So now is the time to cut off any excess. Once your glue is cooled, your headband is done. This is a super cute way to make your own headbands. It looks store-bought and you can make it out of any fabric you have laying around. Thanks for watching. This is a super cute and easy way to adorn your head and to make your, adorn your head. That was stupid.